What?
Hi, Coach.
How you doing?
How'd you do today? I forgot what the score was.
It was a lot to a little, and we definitely have some room for improvement. But as for a team for the first time after the fall sports are over and getting everybody together for a first run against a very good select team, I was proud of the guys. They buckled down and they played much better in the second half than the first half, and we certainly have a lot of things that we can build from.
Was that Banbridge you played?
It was a combination team. Some of their offensive players were Banbridge, and they had some defensive players from North Seattle, Shoreline area, I think. So, good team. I think player for player, we certainly matched up well with them, but they certainly, winning 90% of their face-offs gave them a possession advantage over us, which in tournament format where you don't have a lot of timeouts and you got some mixed bag of personnel, it's kind of hard to scheme around that, but that's just things we can work on. Yeah. And it's a good lesson.
So what's your game tomorrow? You got another game?
We're playing a very good team tomorrow, Madlax, Oregon, 2020, 2021, so it's the upperclassmen. Best way to describe it is probably the Portland, Oregon All-Stars, sort of the best way to do it. If you want to come over to the field.
So is this the Madlax? Is Madlax putting this on?
Yes. So the Washington Lacrosse Foundation runs 2 tournaments a year, actually 3. It runs the Wall Love charity event in the fall. It runs the summer solstice, and then the Space Needle Shootout, which is the winter event.
So getting back to Redmond, are you sanctioned with the school or any of the teams sanctioned?
Lacrosse is considered a club sport in the state of Washington. There's a lot of reasons for that. Some say it's the main driving factor is Title IX, which obviously plays a little bit into it. But the reality is the state legislature has passed legislation that would allow the athletic department to recognize lacrosse if they chose to, regardless of Title IX, which is why, for example, the team behind you, Mercer Island, their experience as high school kids is just the same as any varsity athlete on the East Coast. I used to coach at Bellevue High School. They have the same experience.
So who was your MVP last year? Is he still playing?
My MVP last year, good job, Parker. MVP, so we don't, the way that we award our players is a little bit different. We don't kind of do that traditional offense, defensive player, MVP. What we have is what we call the Gold Standard Award, which is a kid who embodies the 3 principles and values that we hold dear in terms of how we run our program. So the first thing is what we call details matter, which is typically kids who get better over time because they manage the details, and it's kind of like most improved, probably the equivalent. Dedication, so self-explanatory, the first one to practice, the last one to leave type kid that you can always count on, and teamwork. And embodies all that. So teamwork, dedication, and managing the details, doing all those 3. Adam Roper, our goalie, actually was the Gold Standard Award winner last year, and as a sophomore, and he was also a captain. So, which is another thing I think that's special about our program. It doesn't matter whether you're a freshman or sophomore or senior. If you show up every day and you embody what we're all about and you do your job.
Okay, well, thank you very much, Coach, for sharing.
Absolutely.
Rob Edison here.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. How many years have you coached now?
I'm coming up now on my 20th year of coaching. I started right out of college coaching James Monroe High School in Fredericksburg, Virginia, back in 2000. But this is my 4th year with Redmond and my 7th year in the state of Washington. I used to coach with the Bellevue program.
Well, you're doing a great job with Redmond. We really appreciate it.
Thanks,
sir.
Appreciate
for coaching
that.
for the Mustangs.
Absolutely. Thank you very much for coming and watching our game tonight.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you.